Okay, we are recording now, and it is, let's see, it is Wednesday, August 15th, and I'm so glad you guys are attending our team call for Team Authenticity. We have a lot of fun stuff going on this month, and I wanted to cover it all and make sure you guys have time to ask questions too. I know we have some new coaches on the call, so I want to welcome you guys. Barbara, you're new. I don't think that we've really had Jessica or Nicole on the call on our calls before. We usually do these about once a month. I try to do one for our smaller team, but I also make sure that I post our larger upline team calls that we tap into. We've got some amazing guest speakers, and really those are such a great, valuable resource for you guys to tap into. We usually do a Monday night call. Sometimes there's power hours, but those are all great resources for you guys to tap into if you're looking to build your business. But okay, so I've got like 4 things I just want to blitz through really quickly, and then we can open it up for questions. So the first thing I really wanted to talk about was 3-day refresh. And I know that a lot of you have done it before. Some of you have not done it yet, but in a month where we don't have a product launch, and it's kind of a traditionally slow month in August because a lot of people are on vacation, they're waiting until after school starts to do something new as far as like a longer fitness program. This is a great thing to promote. I love 3-day refresh for this time of year because so many people are on vacation, they've gone overboard, they get home, they want to take off those 3 to 5 pounds, and this is a perfect way of doing it. I've got SC24 so far this month, and I think about all of them are from selling 3-day refresh challenge packs. So in our team page, I have a unit exclusively for 3-day refresh, how to talk about it, how to frame your conversations, and then links to our group that we're doing. And the group that I just opened on Monday is set up in units so that people can do their refresh anytime between now and say, like mid-September. So if you still haven't purchased your own 3-day refresh kit, it's definitely not too late to jump on this bandwagon. I would really recommend getting your own kit right now, posting about it right away. The post that's getting a lot of traction for me is simply that big Facebook, red square background that says, I'm going to be doing, if I were to be doing a plant-based cleanse where you could lose 3 to 5 pounds in 3 days, would you join me? And, and then I ask people to drop an emoji down below. And then I'm just simply reaching out to all those people and contacting them. And kind of like the script that I'm using to go off of is in our team page, you guys. It really works if you do it this way. I've kind of seen coaches try to do something different, shake it up, and that's fine. But the reason why I'm sharing this method is because it works. Facebook likes that big red or whatever, the background they call it. You don't have to do the red one. But the thing is, where you click on, you update your status, and instead of using a picture, use one of their brightly colored backgrounds. They favor stuff like that. They don't want you to link to outside sources. There's a lot of different factors that go into the reasons why Facebook favors certain posts over another. And that's just one of them. And then your post will get more traction if people will drop emojis or GIFs in the comments as opposed to just liking it. So you want to make sure that they have a clear call to action that's really easy for them, just to like drop a fruit emoji or something down below, and then you follow up with them according to the scripts that I share. It's super easy. It's very cut and dried. Of course, we don't want you guys to feel like you're taking someone else's words, but those are kind of the words that have worked, and that's why we're sharing them. This is an easy system to duplicate for all of you guys. So like I said, if you have not done the 3-day refresh yet, this is a great time to do it. If you have a spouse account, ordering that kit will get your spouse active. We've had that question come up, like, if I enroll my spouse, I don't want 2 Shakeology orders every month. That's fine. You don't have to have 2 Shakeology orders, but I like to have my 3-day refresh kits on hand so that when I do decide to do it, it's there. And that's a great use of a spouse account. Yeah. So does anyone have any questions about like how we're doing the 3-day refresh group, what to talk about, anything as far as that's concerned before I move on to the next thing? If you do have questions, you can type it into the chat, or you can just unmute yourselves and ask. No question is a dumb question, okay? I want this to be like really interactive, you guys. So I know Noelle is having great luck with it. So yeah, just be talking about it on social media. It really works. Another thing I will say about the 3-day refresh, I love it because you get your own before and after story within like 4 days. You take your before pictures on Sunday, you take your after pictures on Thursday. You know, within those basically 3.5 days, you have a transformation, which is amazing. You can talk about that. You can use it on social media. You get a few people to do it along with you, and ask their permission if you can use their story. It's great marketing for your business, you guys. So if you haven't done a 3-day refresh yet, what are you waiting for? Like, this is your time. This is when people really want to do it, because people are feeling fat after their summer vacations. Everyone I've talked to, I kind of share my own story about being at the cabin and going to a food festival and then being at my mom's, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, I hear you. Like, this is such a touch point in being able to relate to people. So use your own experience with that as well. Okay, we're gonna move on if nobody has questions about that. Like I said before, in our team page, I've got an entire unit set up that shows you what to post, what to talk about. It's just super easy, you guys. Okay, Big Sweat. This is coming up on Saturday, and this is an opportunity for you to work out at 8:18 a.m. in your local time zone and win $818. And the details are in the coach office. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but Beachbody is giving away 2 people in each time zone. They're giving them that $818 because it's 8:18. But like I said, more details in the coach office. That's kind of a cool opportunity for you to maybe do some social posts, talk about how cool it is to be, you know, a part of a community that does stuff like this, and you don't have to go to the gym to get a great workout in. You know, just you put it in your own words. Like, this is another great opportunity to talk about what we do while we're doing something unique. Next thing I wanted to talk about, again, I'm going very quickly, so I apologize. Want to get everyone's questions into. I want to talk about the flash sale. We are going to be doing another flash sale. We did one really last minute. I know a lot of you said you didn't have time to prepare for it. I totally understand. I didn't feel like I had a lot of time either. I didn't invite all the people that I wanted to get around to inviting. So here's your chance to do it again. We're going to be doing it on Monday, the 27th. Which I love Mondays because I feel that most of the people that I work with or I talk to are ready to make a change on Monday. They've gone off the rails over the weekends and they're like, okay, it's Monday, I'm going to start fresh. So it's a really great time to kind of plant the seeds, invite them on a Sunday night or on a Saturday. I wouldn't invite them too far ahead of time. You want to kind of make this it is a flash sale. It's quick, in and out. They have limited time to take action. So Monday the 27th, but the best thing you can be doing right now, you guys, is just having as many conversations with people as you possibly can leading up to that. We have nearly 2 weeks before that date. So I would like to challenge each and every one of you to have 100 conversations. I know that sounds like a lot, but when you break it down, you know, divided by 12 days or whatever we have less, that's talking to less than 10 people a day online. And it doesn't have to be about Beachbody. In fact, I would encourage you not to talk about Beachbody because then it really takes the pressure off of you. You don't feel as salesy. I just want you to get used to talking to people online, asking questions, asking for recommendations, and then following up with someone. But really having that ease of speech and be able to communicate with people online in something that's totally not related to Beachbody. But then oftentimes they will say, hey, seen your post, tell me more about this program that you're doing, like if you're doing Lift or if you're doing 3-day refresh. Sometimes they bring it up organically, which is awesome. And even if they don't, it makes it so much easier for you to come back to them later, 2 weeks later, and just say, you know, hey Nancy, I know that we were talking the other day. I don't know if you have any friends that would be interested in this flash sale that we're doing, but I wanted to pass on the link in case you know of anybody. And that kind of takes the pressure off of them as well. When you're like saying, you know, that maybe this is for you, maybe it's not, but if you could help me by passing on this link or this information, that's a great way for you to hit up that person and also kind of tap into their market and maybe get some referrals as well. So again, I'm going to be challenging you guys to have 100 conversations between now and then so that you have 100 people that you can go back to and invite before that flash sale. That will get you to Success Club. If you guys do that, I don't know how that could not get you to Success Club. So really, conversations and posting, that's just part of what we do. We post about our programs, our nutrition, but the real magic sauce comes in when you're having real conversations, real genuine conversations with people. Noelle, are you raising your hand? I see that icon up there. Okay, unmute yourself and talk. Okay?
I think I am unmuted. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to be on this cruise next week, and I'm like I would love to be able to do the flash sale this time because like I really like didn't do too much with it because I found out about it and I was in the middle of all the stuff with my mom. So like I just would like to do it, but I don't know how to use the next couple of days to set it up. So, because I come back on the 26th.
Okay.
The thing is the next day. So
what I would be doing right now is just having those conversations. Stay consistent in posting on your social media and make a list of all the people that you're going to invite on the 26th when you get back. And on that list should just be the people that you've had conversations with. And I can include some scripts that I use, but basically all I'm doing is I'm messaging them via Messenger, like Facebook Messenger, and saying, copy and paste, like it does not take long. Hey girl, and if hey girl isn't your thing, type in their name. Hey Noelle, thought of you. We talked a week ago about this, that, or the other thing, and my team is having this flash sale. Would it be possible for you to spread the word or post this on your timeline? You can even ask them to do that. I don't know, anything like that, but make sure it's something that you would normally say to them. Because as much as I like sharing scripts because I think it really helps you guys see what I'm saying, I think people can sense if it's not your own words. So take what I say and put it into your own words. But does that kind of help you? Like, that's all I do is I just keep like a running list of people that I want to circle back with.
Yeah, I can try to do that. I'm just like, I think we come back Sunday night, so it's just like not a lot of time.
That's when you get your copy and paste, and maybe have that ready ahead of time because we'll have the link to the group set up. And then it'll just, and if you don't want to copy and paste their name, you can make it really simple and just be, hey, just wanted to send you this link. Our team is having a flash sale. And then maybe just to describe a little bit about what it's going to be like. We're going to be offering 8 different packages where they can win an Amazon gift card. And then we'll also have a raffle item. I think Kristen's going to be in charge of getting something like from Kate Spade or Michael Kors or the Coach store, something really basic, like a black handbag that everyone would like, regardless of, what size you're in. It kind of makes you feel good about yourself. So we're going to have that raffle item too, but we'll have all that information for you. So you can just plug it in and hit copy and paste and send it to all your people. So I guess your job would just be to get that list of people lined up, people that you feel like you're going to tell them about this sale.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think that's pretty much describes the flash sale. I will be describing more about it in our team page. If you guys have questions, you can definitely ask in there. But I think it really helped a lot of people. I know Cassie's friend was the one that won the Kate Spade bag, so that was really cool. And I think Lisa was able to move some challenge packs or some items, and I think Megan sold some beach bars. So I think we all did pretty well. It was fun. And I'll be around that day if anyone needs help with, like, if you're going to be gone and you need me to keep an eye on your customers, I can certainly do that for you guys. Okay, one thing I wanted to mention before we move into 2B Mindset was the Transform 20 pilot test group. this is the first time that coaches have had the opportunity to actually qualify to be in a test group, which is amazing. Normally, Beachbody Corporate will look at people's social media profiles. They will screen people. They will kind of look at the different demographics that they want to get in the test group. And there are a lot of factors that go into that decision. But now as coaches, we have the opportunity to actually earn a spot. And they have it by different tiers. So if you're a new coach, you have different qualifications. If you're like diamond, lifetime diamond and below, you have different qualifications. And then star diamond and above, you have to get like elite points to get into this test group. And I'm just going to put it out there right now, you guys. I am pushing to get into this test group. I need elite points to get us in. And what I think is really cool is if I'm selected or our team is selected, I'll be able to like share so much about this program ahead of time with you guys. It's the new Shaun T program. It's a 20-minute program. I think it's going to be amazing because everyone loves Shaun T, and the fact that it's only 20 minutes long is going to appeal to so many people. So I am pushing. What I can do to help myself and our team get into this test group is I can get Success Club points. I can do that. But what I can't control that will help us get in is to get you guys to Success Club. So that's kind of on you. Our team can earn elite points by my customer SC points, but having you guys hit Success Club is also another factor. So if there's anything I can do to help you get there, like I said, that 3-day refresh is a great way to hit Success Club. If you combine the 3-day refresh with the flash sale at the end of the month, I really think that this has got to be one of the easiest months ever if you do those things to hit Success Club. And what is Success Club? If you're a newer coach, it's 3 people, helping 3 people. One of those people could be your spouse if you haven't enrolled your spouse yet. It could be your best friend. It could be your mom. 3 people. Because every challenge pack that you sell, you get 2 Success Club points. So you just need SC5 to hit what we call Success Club. And if you're not familiar with SC and Success Club and all that, we have information within our team page in the units on the new coaches getting started units, New Coach University, which goes over that in greater detail. But I would love to do something fun for our team if we can actually hit this and secure this. I have to be one of the top 80 coaches, which is tough. That's a stretch. Our team was ranked 140 last month, so for me that's a push goal. But I'm going to put it out there because it's not impossible, and I'm going for it. So yeah. Any questions about the test group or how you guys, I don't know if you feel like pushing, I can help you with your qualifications if you're not sure what you need. But basically, newer coaches, it'll be through your Success Club points. There's that. Crossing that off my list. And now I'm going to talk about 2B Mindset and that certification before I open it up for a little bit of Q&A at the end. So raise your hand if you've done 2B Mindset or you plan on doing it or get certified. Look at all those hands. Like I love this program, and I know that so many of you guys love it too. And I mean, I won't go into why I love it because it's probably a lot of the same reasons that you guys do, but it's Beachbody's really, it's their first nutrition program that is packaged without fitness that is actually sustainable long term. They did have, I meant to say nutrition, I think I said fitness. It's the first nutrition program that can be sustained long term. Their other 2, Ultimate Reset, which I love. If you haven't done that, that's another great one to do to get more people involved, and 3-day refresh. And you can tell I'm a nutrition fan because what am I doing right now? I'm talking about all the nutrition programs. But I'm just passionate about it because I feel like as Americans, a lot of us, we get our movement in. It's our food that we really need to focus on. And there's so many people obese and overweight, and it really comes down to what we're eating. So in order for us to be able to help people, we have to have the knowledge that we need to back up our coaching skills. And the certification just adds a little bit of secret sauce to being able to offer 2B Mindset along with more like credentials behind it. So what I plan on doing is restarting our To Be Mindset group, which was called the Mindset Makeover. And what I've been doing behind the scenes is just reaching out to my challengers that have purchased it in the past to see how they're doing. And of course, a lot of them have fallen off the bandwagon, and I've asked them, well, do you want to get back on? And we're going to be restarting on the 20th, which is Monday. And I'm going to be talking about it in our 3-day refresh group, because it's a natural progression to go from 3-day refresh to Be Mindset. I'm also going to be inviting through my social media posts and behind the scenes to Be Mindset. When I talk about this program, I talk about it as a nutrition program. I talk about it as great for emotional eaters, yo-yo dieters. I don't mention the program name. And the reason why I don't is I don't want people to Google it and get it somewhere else. I want to build just enough curiosity so that they reach out to me for more information. So make sure you're doing that. I don't want you guys to like share stock photos of Alana or the containers or anything like that. I know containers aren't with this program, but you know what I mean? Like, don't go and use some kind of like cut and paste from Team Beachbody. Make it be about you and why you love this program and why you're excited about it and what you hope to be able to offer to your challengers if they should participate with you. And so we're going to be restarting on Monday, and all of you guys that are like going through this certification class with me, I think it's a great idea to review the videos, and I've got like a little checklist. I was going to do share screen, but I'm just going to post it in our team page instead. I have like a little worksheet that I created for myself. And it's like, okay, I want to go back through and rewatch all the videos, and then I want to do a social media post about each one. Because to me, when I can reframe something in my own words and make it relevant and share it on social, it's like I'm teaching it and it's like I'm reviewing it. So I want to share that with you guys. If you're doing the certification, the best thing you can be doing right now is simply reviewing those videos and putting those principles into practice in your own world. And I'll be sharing my posts with you, and you know, those of us who are going to be certified, maybe we can start like a little conversation thread in Messenger, and we can kind of share and support each other, you know, like how we did in Summer Surge, and we can like and comment on our posts. But that's kind of the idea I had for this group. And even if we're just talking to the people that joined like in May or whatever, that's fine, because it will be helping us review. So yeah, I'm going to do the worksheet. I'll share that with you guys. So that's like my first step, is to redo the program myself and share it with other people that might want to hop back on the bandwagon. But when we do those posts each and every day and we're kind of working through the program on our own, we should be sharing those things on social media and building curiosity and talking about it. Because that's what's going to get people really intrigued by what we're doing. And that's all about curiosity marketing and not branding Beachbody, but branding ourselves. So we really want to talk about making it personal and relevant to our own lives. And yeah, I guess that's kind of in a nutshell how I envision kind of getting us geared up for the certification. Now, Alana will come up with like a workbook and all these other things that she's going to be doing. And I think she's got a separate Facebook page set up for the people that are going through this certification course, but that doesn't start until September 12th. So we can be doing all of this leading up to September 12th. And by then, we can maybe start a new group, or we can kind of figure out as a team what is going to benefit us the most at that point. But for sure, reviewing the videos, knowing the principles inside and out, putting them into practice, testing some of her recipes. And in addition to that, too, I think it's just getting our own mindsets in a place where we can help other people. And not just saying, oh, well, Alana says this, but being able to take it to the next level and say, this works for me because. Okay, let's see. Someone says, how do you talk about it without giving away the program itself? I talk about it as a nutrition-based mindset program. I mean, I describe it every single way. I just don't use the word to be. I don't use stock images. But, I mean, you can talk about it any way you want. Just avoid using the term to be mindset, or avoid using the term body.
I think what I'm asking you, though, is like, how are you going to talk about each video? and the things from each video without like giving away the fact that it's each lesson.
Okay,
Like, I
so
still want people to buy it.
So her 2 bunnies, like the one would be easy. Like, okay, most of us don't drink enough water. So have a picture of you drinking your water and why it's important to drink water. Okay. So you're not giving away the program if you're talking about that. If you're talking about how it's important to have fiber-filled carbs instead of processed carbs, you're not giving away the program. You're talking about what's in the program, and you're maybe sharing a picture of you with your big salad, and you talk about accessorizing your salad, and you can use those little keywords that Alana uses without giving away the program. Does that help? And I think like in our little pod, if we call it that, like for our 2B Mindset certification girls, we can just talk about, like different ways we're planning on posting, and you might see something I post and you're like, oh, that's a cool idea, I'm going to do that. Or I might see what Cassie does and say, oh, Cassie, can I rip you off? Can I rip off that post because I love it? And that's kind of what we do. So I think once we get the ball rolling, it'll be a lot more natural. And practice makes perfect too. You're going to, like, not every post is going to be awesome, but that's okay. You learn from that. Yeah, just feel free to talk, Noelle.
I'm sorry. So I just I was talking to my husband about it and like my neighbor, and I have like the cooking parties or whatever that I do occasionally. And he was just saying like, why don't you like have your group of people that are doing 2B Mindset, and then like you actually like make a bunch of stuff that would be good on that program and like have that be like your thing. That,
I love it.
Not only like the mentor, but you're like showing them how to like how to meal prep or
I've
whatever.
thought about that too. Like, how cool would it be to like get together every Sunday night or every 2 weeks where you're just like, let's do food prep.
Mm-hmm.
And think of how many shots you could use for your social posts all week long from that one night. Like, that is, if you're willing to do that, and
I am. I just feel like I would have to make that like my only thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think you'd need any more than that.
Mm-hmm.
To be quite honest, you'd have a week of posts from that.
Yeah, I think my problem is I'm trying to do everything, and I need to like simplify. Maybe like be the 2B Mindset girl that like does this thing. Do you know what I mean?
You totally should brand yourself that way. You can't. And you know what? I was going to do a post about this too, about how I like fitness, but I'm like the nutrition girl. Like, that's how I see myself. Like, I get passionate about food and veggies and fruit and all that kind of stuff. So that is totally okay. I don't know if you guys heard Julie Boris talk the other night. She was on one of the other team calls, and she's like, I don't want to deal with people that aren't already into fitness. And that is totally okay. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. But then I thought, well, I'm kind of the opposite. Like, I want to work with people that already are interested in food and maybe want to take that to the next level. So I think the more you can kind of like create a specific niche for your own brand, the better off you're going to be. You can't be all things to all people, but you know who you are, girl, and you should run with that for sure. I love it. Donna, are you raising your hand too? I love the little hand emoji. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of funny. Oh, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if Donna can hear me anymore. Does anyone else have questions?
I do. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Lisa.
Hey, I have a quick question. So for the 2B Mindset certification,
if
any of our coaches, like personally sponsors, gets the certification, do we get any points, like volume points for that?
No.
Okay.
It's kind of like the other certifications. It's all under that Beachbody Live umbrella.
Okay, that's what I thought.
To do with it. But the reason why I'm encouraging you guys to do this is I felt when I got certified, my first certification was PiYo. I never taught PiYo, but I felt so much more confident talking about it because I knew why the moves were done this way. I knew about the program. I knew so much more about it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm PiYo certified. I got, it gave me a little bit of confidence. And I feel like new coaches, and not even old coaches too, we all could use a little confidence booster. And I think we're going to learn so much from this. It's it's only $99 anyway, which is kind of a steal when you think about it for a certification. You can use it to brand yourself. I don't know. For me, the confidence level is going to be amazing, and just the knowledge that we'll gain too. We'll be able to help people so much more effectively. And when we think about it, that's what we're here to do. We want to help people actually get those results that they signed up to get. We're all talking about business tonight and how to hit Success Club and all that, but it's the success stories that help build your business. And if you don't know how to help people get their success stories, then it's really hard to be a successful coach. And it really does come down to mindset. It really does. So that's why I'm hyping it so much. Okay, now it's quiet. Who else has questions? Yeah. Oh, I left the hand there because it's adorable. Donna says that's so funny. Okay, Dee says, do you have the cost of it each month? Do you mean the certification or what? Oh, Dee's muted. I'm going to unmute.
There we go. I unmuted me. No, there's supposed to be a cost each month after it.
Oh, okay. That's for the live thing.
Find anything on it about how much the cost was going to be. So I didn't know if you had seen anything on it.
Well, I know there's a pro, like with the other certifications I did, there was a pro team fee. I haven't heard about that for this one, but that's a good question. I'll look into that.
Yeah, there's something posted on one of the things, but it never did give a price of what it was going to cost each month.
Okay, so I do know I've got like Country Heat, PIO, and P90X certifications. And for Pro Team, all that it was like a subscription that you paid for to get updates.
Okay.
If you're not interested in the updates, you might not need that Pro Team thing, but I will look into that because this is different. Like, I can see, like, if you were teaching a PIO class, you'd want the next version of it because you want to be teaching Pro. But for this, the program doesn't really change. I'll look into that and get back to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions, you guys? No? And it is Wednesday night. So if you guys are like pushing for a rank, or like if you're trying to hold a rank or anything like that, it might be a good idea to go into your coach office and just check to see if your coaches are still active. You don't want any surprises tomorrow. But yeah. I mean, you guys can talk about anything. It doesn't have to be what I've brought up. Are you struggling with anything? Feeling really good about certain things? Are things fun for you? Because that's the most important thing. You got to be having fun with what you're doing. I'm really having fun this summer. Like I feel like I've hit a groove. I kind of go in phases with my coaching business, but I'm feeling really good right now, which is why I'm kind of pushing for that Sean test group. It's going to be a stretch, but you don't go for it, you'll never know, right? I hope you guys all have stretch goals out there too. Everyone's so quiet. We got 5 minutes left. Otherwise, I'm just going to end the meeting. I don't want to waste any time if people don't have questions. Okay, Donna has a question. She's typing them in. How much longer is our summer challenge group going on for? Okay, so what I'm doing is the Summer Strong group that I had opened up. I'm going to be closing that when our people finish Lift 4. So we're in week 5. After we finish week 8, it's a nice natural break because then it's like mid-September. Then we can start a fall group. So that's what I had in mind. And what I'm doing, which seems to be working out well for me and anyone else that is adding to my group. I don't know what your thoughts are, but I love just having one group, and people can start their album at the beginning of the summer. They can put their progress pictures in there. I love people like really, really getting to know people over a longer period of time. I like not having to restart a group every 30 days and like set up a prep week every 3, like it gets to be a lot to add all that content. And what I am doing is I'm kind of like trying to inject energy every month with, like, last month we did like a strong week challenge where I gave away a prize. I'm going to do something fun again next week and kind of hype that up and get people re-involved. I'm also reaching out to people, like if they bought Shakeology in June and they canceled their subscription, kind of hitting them up again. I'm like, hey, I noticed, you canceled your Shako. What's going on? You want to still remain in the group? And so I'm not necessarily removing them, but if you're a coach and you're in there, you should have an active account. And if you're a customer, you should have purchased something within the last 30 days is kind of my take on it, because if you haven't, it tells me you're not doing your program. So at that point, I do check in with them. But I don't know. I'm rolling with that because I find that when I have too many groups, I just get scattered in my attention. I feel like my people don't get the best of me if I'm trying to spread myself too thin. But that's the plan anyway. I'm not saying I do it perfectly because I know I don't. I know I could always do it better. But you know what? We do the best that we can, and we learn, and we readjust our sails, and we keep going. So, Julia, I like it. It's not a good vibe. It's got a good vibe. Okay, good. I thought you said it's not a good vibe. Well, yeah, I like it. And I don't necessarily feel pressure to post every day because other people are posting every day. And then when I do go in there, I try to add something of value and not just waste people's time. Like, I try to do like one little mini video a week or do like some recipe shares or things like that. And if people are rolling with it, the group is still active. So yeah, it works. It's not perfect, but I think it's good enough. I mean, like, people will get out of a group what they put into it as well. If people ghost on you, it's not you. You have to, you can check in with them, but if they're struggling, if they're not motivated, you can't motivate somebody. You can work with people that are already motivated. And that was a lesson that I had to learn. There was one coach that said it, and I'm like, oh yeah, you are so right. Like, I want to work with the people that are already motivated. If I have to motivate you, it's just not going to work. Motivation comes from within, and we can help people when they're ready, but it really has to be something that they bring to the table. They bring the motivation, and we help instill the habits. So we've got less than a minute to go. So yeah, I think I'm going to end on that note, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. Like, I'm so thankful to have an awesome team. And if you guys have questions or anything, just post them in our team page and I'll look at them later. Okay. Bye, everybody. Thanks again.